In the heart of the smoke, where corruption reigns and danger lurks in every shadow, dwells the ultimate playground for those daring enough to navigate its treacherous streets. Introducing Swivers, the tabletop RPG that plunges you into a world of urban heists and thrilling intrigue. Gather your crew of cunning criminals and prepare to dive headfirst into the chaos of the City of the Smoke. With Swivers, you'll navigate through its many districts, from the opulent heights of the nobles to the depths of the midden. Be well warned, in the smoke, violence is as common as the ever-present smog, and danger lurks around every corner. Swivers offers a lightweight set of rules married to a full set of tools, ensuring seamless gameplay and endless possibilities for your table. Will you outsmart the corrupt officials, evade the grasp of the ruthless gangs, and seize your fortune amidst the chaos? Back Swivers on Kickstarter now and embark on the adventure of a lifetime. Find more info in the podcast description.
Dead Season is a mysterious podcast for D&D nerds, hosted by Knocked Prone.
Find more ways to support our show in the episode description. You guys have just entered into the Pinkerton Manor basement, in which you descend these great creaking stairs, and in the center of the room is this glass cage or case that has one side of it completely shattered. Everyone, as you enter this room, go ahead and make me a perception check.
I don't know if these glockles are going to work, man. I can't see anything.
I love them.
I can't even see you guys. I don't know if you're looking at me.
Are they like drunk gog? Do you mind if
Yeah,
I...
put them on. These are Javi goggles, everybody. I bought them.
Hobbles.
Hoping I would wear them during episodes, but whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel like I need to
they're
try
somewhat doable, but...
I thought I could do it,
like
but
an old man,
I don't
like
know.
Javi.
Oh, it's because you don't have the magnifying glass down.
If you close, oh yeah, you got to put those down. You can't read without
That's
them.
nothing. It makes it 10 times worse.
9.
9?
15.
21.
Wow.
6.
Talroth and Zell, as you guys enter into this room, you hear the sound of running water.
Be cautious. I hear water, and it could be more of the Astral Sea, which, as you can see, has some minor issues, and I'll gesture towards Chap. The clear damage his stomach has taken from ingesting this Astral Sea.
Are you guys hearing water? I didn't bring my inner tube.
Yeah, we hear that water. So the thing he has going on, that's because of the Astral Sea?
Well, we're not sure if that's the only reason for it, but it definitely seems to be a contributing factor based on what I've seen.
I wonder if the creature escaped through the Astral Sea. If that's how it got out, if this is how it all began.
I'm confused exactly what was in here in the first place. Is it a creature? Who is this riding on the wall? Who do we think was in here in the first place?
Can we look closer at the broken glass?
As you're looking over this glass, there's shattered glass in a heap on the floor, and an inscription on this now shattered glass tank that says Project Jewel Variation U. The letter U as well.
And is there any sign of the Ichor around? Any drips? Any pieces?
No, not that you can see.
And how's our little Ichor in the vial doing? What is it doing right now?
It is banging hard against the glass towards the west wall.
And is that where the water sound is coming from?
Yes.
Oh, Brooklyn is getting super smart. She's putting it together. Javi, I guess, will probably have the thing. It just hold it up for everybody to see, because we've been following it down here, right? So
Yeah.
maybe we'll just hear it, ding, 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 ding. Pull it up. I think maybe that way.
Yeah. You follow the sound towards the west wall, and as you get to the west wall, you notice a large sewer grate on the ground. It's like latticed bar, so like it's crisscrossed bar in like a tic-tac-toe shape on the ground, and underneath this bar by about 5 feet, you see the Astral Sea flowing underneath this.
In my experience as a Reaper, do I directly know the effects of the Astral Sea? Have I seen its effects on people? Do I know if it's directly harmful?
There's a reason that you ride in a boat, because the Astral Sea has a way of trying to pull the soul out of somebody.
I do not know if this is the wisest way to continue.
I'm gonna like look down the grate and I'll be like, "You shall not best me again, foe."
You should probably go in there.
Chap. I appreciate the thought, but perhaps it's worth considering that this water wants to defeat you.
Defeat.
But
two of those.
You're stronger. You know better than to let it fool you.
Yeah.
Say
Water?
You can't fool young Chap.
You can't give me my water gun.
Spray it.
Get it, Chap!
Spray it empty. Get it.
You, you're fired, Chap!
Thank you.
I take it. Is it almost gone?
Yeah. It's running on it.
Nice.
Thank goodness.
Javi will grab the grate and see if it is removable from the...
Yeah,
Does
roll
it-
me
does
an
it
athletics
come
check.
20. Not natural.
Oh, dirty 20. Awesome. So you pull on the grate. Your suit has enough strength that it could have probably pulled it off with it being bolted down. But as you pull this grate, it seems that it has some sort of latch mechanism that is hidden underneath the grate, and it is able to freely open upwards.
I wanted to see if it was removable, or if maybe a creature was able to slip through the grate. It looks like whatever went through here.
I have a quick question. I'm just thinking about that inscription that was written on the glass.
What was it again?
Project Jewel, Variation U. If I was a creature escaping from a super secret room kept underneath this manor, you gotta think that that message is gonna be read. Did somebody know we were coming? Was that message meant for us? And if it is, I don't understand how that's relevant to us at all.
I think it was labeling on the cage of the creature.
Not necessarily a message, but a label for the creature.
So is it safe to assume the creature was not meant to get out, I would think? Broken glass, bunker, whoever was creating or containing this, it was not supposed to escape.
I concur. I think, based on their system of lettering, that this is not the first attempt at a creation of a creature of this kind. In fact, you recall that we found the hammers for the bell, the letters A through T. What if that is the call, the whistle, the leash for the monster?
Ring the bell and the monster must return?
Correct. A hammer for whichever one is designated. In this case, U for you.
I see.
Well, I do not have the U hammer, but I have the other ones. We could do a little
Investigation?
testing.
Are we calling a creature to our presence that we don't want to deal with?
Well, I don't know. There's a few Pinkertons upstairs. I don't think we would miss if we rang the bell upstairs. If you know what I'm saying.
Javi!
I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding.
I still do not remember what my deal with, I believe, Hugh is, but the sentiment I do mostly agree with, Javi. While I'm trying to remember what they might have over me still.
If we are to ring a bell, I'd like to ring T.
Are you sure?
I think it's a risk with the information that we found.
Do you?
But
Why do you
have-
want to ring the T?
I believe it is meant either for me or my creature.
Your creature? Are you?
But we don't know what that does.
No better way to find out.
I
Oh.
personally, I suggest we try one other hammer first.
I do not think
just
it
to
will
be
have
careful.
an effect, but I concede.
All right.
Do you believe the previous creatures or creations no longer exist? Do you believe T, potentially being related to you, is the only one currently in existence while this you creature was being created? Or do you think there are many, many of these variations?
I believe. I will tell you a story. Throughout my life, I had a guardian of sorts. A creature named Jewel. A raven kept watch over me and protected me at times, leading me along paths or guiding me, watching over me. If Jewel is a creature designated to watch over a reaper of some kind, or just a creature created by reapers here in the afterlife, then I think that whatever creature Jewel you was a variation of what was supposed to be created. Maybe even something that was built after years and years of work.
There's too many connections here for the T not to be related to you. That is my belief. Project Jewel, it has to be directly related to you, Talroth. I believe this is a risk if you're willing to take it, but I don't know if the consequences might be worth it. That is a decision you must make. Or we ring it and nothing happens at all.
My fear is it does suggest in the letter you were given, the one who wanted you decommissioned. Give him the bell. I
To ring
fear
at the end.
that it may be a negative effect.
The
If it
Pinkertons
wants
wanted
me to ring it, then perhaps one of you all ring it.
I am incredibly stressed right now. It is your life, Talroth. I believe you should make the decision.
I agree.
But first I will ring one of the other ones real quick, unless
Oh.
there's an objection.
Talroth, this is your deal. You are the one that is at risk the most. I think you need to make the decision here.
I think we should try A. If the lettering is any symbol, it should be the first of their creations and hopefully the least threatening.
Hey, that's a good point, hey.
I quickly go through and I will. Here is A.
So make me a nature check as you are trying to put the bell in.
15.
With a 15, you are able to fasten the hammer to the top side of this bell.
Jingle-ling-a-ling.
And you say you say the words jingling-a-ling, but no sound emits from the bell.
Curious.
It's broken. Maybe I can fix it.
I don't think it's intended for any of us.
How do we know if it did something? That could have just had a consequence we know nothing about.
Far away.
You're absolutely right.
Should we ring every single one?
Oh,
Until one of them.
I love
until
your
until one
ideas,
bell
Javi.
shows us the answer.
oh, Javi, that's a great plan.
I do want to do S real quick, just because it is the closest to T.
Oh.
Yes, that is correct.
All right, sounds
Just,
good.
it's the most likely creature to still be functioning,
For
perhaps.
sure, right. Uh-huh.
And then after this, I've made my call. I'm leaving it to you. Jingling. Yeah.
You fasten the S hammer to the top of this bell, and you say jingling. No
Nothing
sound.
happens. All right. I'm going to give you the hammer for T.
I'm nervous.
Do we want to do this now? Do you want time to think?
We don't have to rush into this, I'm just saying.
I agree with both of you. We still have half a house to search and potentially further clues at the fishery. I think that we should exhaust our options there first.
Okay.
All right.
I believe we found what we needed to find here. Is there... Well, I guess we still don't know where Captain Pinkerton is, though. Do you think he could be at the fishery? They wanted us to avoid there. They wanted us to avoid the basement. We found many clues in the basement.
I think something valuable will be there.
Do we want to continue searching the manor, or should we just go straight to the fishery?
Maybe if we pass by any rooms that look interesting, we can give them a quick search. The more I think about it, we should probably get a move on. This place is giving me the ick anyway.
Ichor.
There is many things going on here I don't believe we understand, but I know this. The guards are protecting. They are using radiation and this guise of radiation as a way to keep us out. If they want us out of that fishery, I think that's the first place that we should go. Am I crazy?
Not at all, for once. I will.
Thank you.
I wasn't sure what I was going to say. How dare you?
Breaks down into tears.
Just it's everything I needed. I just need to read something.
I will turn to the Reaper that is next to us. If you follow us to the fishery, you are going to see things that may cause questions in your allegiance. Fight with us, and you may have a chance of living. Fight against us, and I can say with personal bias that you will be soul split.
Is there a third option?
You may go to the Reaper station, and when reinforcements are called for, you stay.
I'll say nothing. Are you guys heading towards the abandoned fishery?
Yes, but if
Yep.
we pass through any rooms we haven't been in and we haven't investigated,
Down the hallway, you pass the dining hall as well as the room that Lady Pinkerton was found dead in.
I want to go into the dining hall. I'm attracted to the thought of food in a place that nobody eats.
Chai, what dice would you like to use for your investigation pool?
A D20.
Whoa.
whoa.
We're only doing a couple more rooms, I guess.
Yeah, who knows if we're going to come back? A natural 20.
With
Nice.
a dirty 20. Underneath, so you're in this dining hall, you see this large oaken table with 10 chairs that sit in the circumference around this table. And in the corner of the room, you see a tablecloth is covering something. If you weren't to have looked at the tablecloth with dead set eyes and with a 20 perception, you probably would have just glanced right over it thinking that it's just a pile of tablecloth. You uncover what's underneath this tablecloth, and you see a machine that creates masks similar to the masks the Bad Infinium wears. So Chap has one of these masks strung around his waist. However, as you're looking over this Bad Infinium mask machine and seeing the pile of masks next to it, these look fabricated, not legitimate Bad Infinium masks. A note is next to the machine that reads, "Take one and put it on once in the fishery. We wouldn't want the reapers finding out about the falsely departed's unreaping ceremony."
Well, that's
Say that again.
useful.
Take one and put it on once in the fishery. We wouldn't want the reapers finding out about the falsely departed's unreaping ceremony.
Unreaping.
This feels like a big thing. So even though I randomly dove into the dining room, I'm going to say, hey, guys, can you come in here for a second? I think I might have found something. And I'm going to show them the masks and show them the note. Should we stash some of these?
I believe that may be in our best interest if we're going to the fishery.
I mean, we got a bag for it and everything.
It might provide us a disguise.
Yeah, I bet right over the front of my armor, there would be no way they would know.
Nobody
I'm
would
not a
know,
reaper.
Javi. Nobody would know.
Hey, I'm joking.
Looking at the note, does the handwriting look familiar? Can I place it?
Yes. Make me a history check with advantage.
17.
Nice. Well, with a 17, you hold up Lady Pinkerton's note. You hold up this note. Same handwriting.
Okay, I will hand it to you. Keep this safe. It may be evidence in clearing our names after the fact.
No, okay.
And Javi will take the note, and I think Javi will grab 4 masks. We'll grab 5 masks.
Are we sure he hasn't had a great track record for holding notes?
Hey,
No.
I have an incredible track record. I just don't tell you that I have them. You all know now. I didn't lose it.
It gets lost in this bag somewhere, but I can get it back out. And he's gonna stash the masks and the note in his bag.
Your bag is such of great use. I appreciate you lending it to his common use almost.
Absolutely.
I'd like to check out the room that Lady Pinkerton was found in. Potentially see if there was anything there that we missed in our original surveying of the
I don't
scene.
believe we had the ability to really do a thorough investigation the last time we were in there. Even though it is clean now.
Anyone who wants to do an investigation or perception check, you can expend one of your dice pool.
I'll go for it with a D20.
D20?
Oh, dang.
Nice.
Okay.
Let's do it. 12.
With a 12.
Nice.
Nice.
As you're entering into the room, you hear the tink, 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 tink of the compass bottle that you have, and underneath your feet, you nearly slip on it. A trail of ichor lay unmoving and lifeless that is slowly crawling from the crime scene out into the hallway near Lady Pinkerton's room door, which you've already found is the source of that flowing river.
Okay.
There's more ichor here, but it looks like it is going to where we've already been. Whatever Project Jewel is, ichor is involved.
I believe so. I think it may be either something that they infected Jewel with, or perhaps it's Jewel itself.
I'm ready to go to the fishery, unless anybody else wants to do anything else.
So I'm going to lean down real quick to Chap, and I'll be like, young Chap, if you ever find yourself by my side, I swear to protect you and keep your best interest at heart. That being said, we are going towards danger, not away from it. I hope you'll choose to stay by where I can keep you safe, but if you choose to run...
Well, if there's like danger, like I've got my gun.
Plus some committed guards to your side.
Yeah, we've got these reapers on the run right now.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
And just remember, besides your amazing attacking skills, you're really, really good at hide and go seek. I can feel it. And maybe that's the move, you know?
I might hide if things go like really bad, but like things wouldn't go really bad for me.
Precisely. So, again, you're free to choose your own path, but I hope you choose to stay with us.
Okay, cool. If you guys find my mom, just let me know.
Of course.
Who is your mother?
Zell, show him the gun. Show it to him. And you see written on the
Show
side,
it
it
to
says
him.
mom on it. I named my gun after my mom, so if you like just know any women named mom, like just let me know.
Tell you what, Chap. I'm looking for my son Delry. You're looking for your mom. I swear to you, if you help me find Delry, I will help you find your mom.
Pinky swear.
Pinky swear.
All right, stay safe, okay?
Okay, you too.
All right.
I can't protect everyone here.
Yeah, you just take care of yourself, fella.
Oh,
Sorry for the distraction. Let's be off.
As we're walking over there, I guess Javi will say,
How do we want to approach this? Do we want to try deception, the masks? Do we want to be stealthy? I don't know what we're walking into, but I can't imagine we're going to be welcome.
I feel like we gotta start by being sneaky.
Chap, is there any sort of way to get into the fishery?
yeah.
Any fancy tricks, things they look for to make sure we're part of the group, you know?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because, like, well, the Bad Infinium doesn't really go here anymore. We stopped going here when it got, like, too dangerous. But there's, like, little places that I could probably show you that we could, like, get in. There's a shed in the back that we could take that, like, I think there used to be, like, a hole that you could punch through and go into a room. I'm sorry, what are we talking about again?
You just gave us some incredibly powerful information.
Yeah.
Well, let's continue walking towards the thing. And you said you were going to show us a shed in the back.
Oh my gosh, we should go to a shed.
Let's go to the shed.
All right, well, let's go through the shed back door. And I have another idea. And I would like to cast silence, but I would like to explain something with it. I'm going to cast a spell that allows us to sneak around a little easier, okay? And as actually discreetly as I can, I'm going to, like, sidebar people who aren't Chap. Chap should stay next to me, okay? Okay. If you go too far away from me, then you'll be able to be heard. 20 feet. If you get 20 feet away from me, you'll be just as noisy as ever. But if you're within 20 feet of me, not only can we not be heard, but we can't hear. You'll be deafened. So there might be a time where we want to be able to hear what's going on. If that's true, you're going to need to get 20 feet away from me. Okay? But I want to be smart about when we're stepping in and out of that sphere.
I didn't know you had that capability.
If
That is
I
impressive.
raise my hand and point my fingers at my ears, perhaps you could drop concentration?
That's true. If I need to drop it, we can drop it.
Yeah.
But if I also need to step back so that you guys can listen, well, we still have that
Then I'll
protection
just do
as
one
an
hand
option.
by the ear.
Okay, great. I love the signals. This is perfect.
Have thought of this great song. Oh my gosh. You guys want to hear it?
I think now is a perfect opportunity to test out your
I would
skill.
love to hear the song.
99 bottles of...
And I cast silence. Also,
Nice.
I'm going to like point towards the bag and see if we want to put on the masks as well, in case we are found.
Yeah, Javi
Yeah,
will
I'd
pull him out,
Take
divvy
a
him out.
mask, put it on.
Okay.
Chap
I
puts a
don't-
big grin on his face as he keeps singing and puts
Had
his
no clue.
puts his real Bad Infinium mask on and follows after you guys. You're able to cross the Astral Sea with the assistance of Talroth's Reaper vessel and make it across the street or across the river to the Red Herring abandoned fishery. You see the big grand front entrance that Talroth and Zell started your guys' journey off at. Chap's trying to lead you to a shed in the northwest corner of this place. So Chap keeps going, singing his song silently, and walks around to this shed back here. Who would like to investigate Room M? Room M is the shed.
I will. Natural 12 for 16.
Crit.
I rolled a d12, so
So you open up this shed door past these brambles, and as you open up the shed door, a group of pigs start to book it out. And Talroth, as the pigs are passing by, you notice each and every one of them have very distinct razor-thin cuts along each of them.
like the first one as it comes my way, I twirl my lantern and just try to uppercut it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
how many pigs we talking?
10 pigs.
Great. Just released him. Yeah.
You, with ease, hit into this pig, and it goes sailing, and it falls on its back and is dead.
But no Ichor seems to come out of it.
But no Ichor seems to come out of it.
I'm gonna like follow suit. It just like, you know, if Talroth made that decision, I feel like I'm also gonna go for it. So I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on the nearest pig.
Yeah. And you cast Sacred Flame, and it erupts into a hot dog weenie roast, and
I don't
is
even have
dead.
to roll for it.
No.
I'm gonna like panic shrug, like looking at you, Talroth, looking at everybody, like what do we do?
I think Javi's just gonna. Javi doesn't care about the pigs.
Yeah.
He's gonna look
yeah.
at the wall and see if there's a hole like Chap had said.
Yes. So at the top right hand of this shed, like on the ceiling, is a little trap door that seems to lead to the fishery, the inside of the fishery.
I think Javi will try to push it open.
Yep.
Or
So you
pull it open. Whatever.
You're able to push it open, and you appear in room A. Pushing open the heavy oak trapdoor reveals a chilling sight. Crimson-stained walls bathed in a sinister red glow. An altar stands in the center, adorned with grotesque carvings and flickering candles. Rusty knives, ichor-filled chalices, and arcane scrolls litter the room. Behind a velvet curtain, shelves hold jars of preserved organs and vials of mysterious liquids. It's clear this chamber was a site for ancient rituals. A place where the line between life and death seems to be blurred even farther. As you explore, a sense of dread grips you, knowing that uncovering the secrets of this room will come at a grave price.
Javi would like to look at the compass. I'm gonna just call it the compass from now on and
Yeah.
see where it's pointing.
Interestingly enough, while you were in the shed, the compass was pointing directly to the left of you. And now that you are in room A, it is pointing downwards and to the left of you.
Okay, so we need to get to a basement potentially.
I'd like to use a big dice on this room. Feels like a solid one.
Yeah.
And it's
This is like a good one for you to use.
What'd you roll with a d20?
I haven't.
You haven't rolled?
I did.
He's about to roll.
That's going to be a 7.
A A 7 unfortunately does not pass.
I like try to look around, but then feel the like rope tugging and feel like Chap heading off to somewhere potentially dangerous. So I try to like
Interrupting your
go
search.
corral him, point him towards something else.
Yeah, he's petting one of the pigs.
Oh, that's great. Wait. I like have like that like, oh, that's so whoa, that's potentially monster.
Oh, man. I'm going to go ahead and throw a d12. It's going to be a 9.
9 does not pass, unfortunately.
I'll throw a D8 at it.
Yeah, keep it down.
Just keep going.
Get your d6 ready.
9.
A 9 unfortunately does not pass.
I'm going to do a D8.
A D8.
Oh, man. Oh, if we
Or should I do higher?
I feel like we should go higher.
We should get it.
Perhaps a 12.
A 12. I'm going to do a D12. 14.
Nice.
With a 14, as you're looking throughout this room, you notice all the things that Javi just noticed. But on the other side of the room is a large safe that seems to have been recently opened. And in the hallway of this room, underneath the doorway of the room, you see a eerie green light.
But also a large safe that's been recently opened. Is it empty? Well, I'm going to start in the vault room. Also, if I walk to the end of the vault room, is that 20 feet away? I'm just wondering if people are passing
Yes,
in
it
and
is
out
20
of my
feet
thing.
away.
Okay, so I'm going to go into the vault room, and for a moment, you guys might not be covered under spell. Just saying. I would like to search that room with D10. 7.
Unfortunately, does not pass.
This room seems really dark, guys. There's some weird stuff happening in here.
As you are noticing the darkness of the room, the green flickering light is appearing from under the doorway that Chai was able to point out to your group.
I'll exit the vault and kind of shrug like I didn't see anything.
I'll just motion towards the door. I'm sure the vault has something that's useful in it, but I also, if one of my teammates went and looked inside like a vault and was like, yeah, sorry, I didn't find anything, I wouldn't be just like, I don't believe you.
Yeah.
And like go in there and
Yeah,
start
yeah.
looking
I agree.
myself.
I'm going to drop silence. New plan. I am terrified that we won't know what we're walking into if we can't communicate with each other. And I would like to use Hidden Step on myself. And I'm going to say, I am going to lead the way. If you guys can stay behind as we open up through new doors, that way we kind of know what we're getting into. I would rather them not see anything at all at first, okay?
Great plan.